Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ahida and today we will be talking about my diet, and it's like a 3 months update because I've been on this diet for 3 months. I just wanted to talk to you guys about my experience with it, and yeah, let's get started. Okay guys, before we start, I just wanted to say that I am not a dietitian, a nutritionist, or a doctor. This is just my experience and what I've experienced. So I just wanted to share that with you guys and take what you like. And if you don't believe in some of the stuff I do or say, just take that out. But yeah, I just wanted to tell you guys my experience with this diet. So okay, I've got some questions here, piece of paper, and I will be answering those questions, so keep on watching. Okay, so I've got my coffee here. Let's get started. So first question is, what diet am I on? So this one's kind of hard, kind of not. So I've always been a meat eater. So I've always had meat ever since a baby. And so what really changed me was when I had my kids. I will probably do more of I will tell you guys more about the health reasons, because the reason why I became vegan was because of health reasons, and I'll do like another video about that. But the reason why I changed over from meat to vegan is because of health reasons. So that is why I became vegan, just because I saw all the documentaries like everybody else, and I actually watched Hunger Games maybe last year, or even I don't know, the year before. I can't remember exactly because last year was a bit of a funny year. So anyways, when I watched that, I was really like, I actually watched one before that, Cowspiracy or something like that, and then I couldn't even finish that because it was just too much for me. So I don't know the ending of that, but then I did watch Hunger Games. Hunger Games. What is it called now? The Game Changer. The Game Changer. I watched that, and is it The Game Changer? I can't remember now. I'll pop it down if it's not The Game Changer. No. Yeah. Anyways, I watched that, and that really just made me want to become vegan even more. So last year, actually, it could be in the year before that, I think it was 2019. And so I had my second child in 2018 in May, and then I went back to work in 2019, and that's when, yeah, I was really thinking about becoming vegan. And then I started my vegan journey then. That lasted 6 months, but it was so hard for me, just because I felt like, because I was always cooking for my kids, and every time, and because they're still baby, so I'll be testing foods. So I was eating all these vegan kind of food, healthy vegan kind of food, and then when I'll cook for my kids, it's like if my hubby was not home, I would have to taste the food. So I can't really say that I was vegan, because I was trying their foods for them, and on the weekend I was totally cheating. So that was kind of like my first, step into, becoming vegan. So that only lasted 6 months. It wasn't really me being vegan, but I did eat I didn't eat much meat at all during that 6 months, and I really liked that. But I just felt that it was a bit hard because cooking wise, and like, when you have to adjust to something different, I felt that was really hard. And I guess I had my child, and there's just a lot of things going on. So I stopped all of that, I just went back to eating as normal. And then health reason, my thyroid just kept playing up. And so at the end of last year, I was like, okay, I'm gonna do this in December. It was kind of like such a bad time to do it. I couldn't really do it in December, but I did lose 1 kilo there. And also I went vegan and started the STARCH solution diet because I was gaining weight so fast. When I had my second son, I lost heaps of weight for that one. I went down to 59 kilos from pre-pregnancy was 65. I was pregnant with a baby. Me and my sister were a bit crazy. We gained a lot of weight. We gained nearly 30 kilos all over for our babies. So I was around that 80 something kilos. And then once I had the baby, only 5 kilos went off. And I was like, what the heck? But yeah, I was going through a lot of things around that time. So I lost a lot of weight. And I was actually doing the keto diet. So no fat at all. And no carbs. So I lost heaps of weight. And then last year was when I gained heaps because I was home a lot. And then I lost weight. So I went down to 59 kilos. And then I started work again, and that was fine. And then last year was when I gained 10 kilos. 10 kilos. So at the end of last year, I was 69 kilos. And that was so bad. Like, that was so bad for my health, so bad for everything. The way I looked, everything like that. So I decided I needed to do this for my health, and also, so for my health. And I started on the 13th of January this year, so 2021. And so just this week, I've lost 9 kilos altogether. Would I say 9? No, I can't say 9 because in December I actually lost 1 kilo. So I was 68 starting of January the 13th. And it's been 3 months and I've lost 9 kilos. So I'm now 59 kilos. I'm so happy about that. It's actually so fast. It was so fast and so easy. Just because I was eating so much and I was not starving myself. And so how much have I lost to this day? So it's been 3 months and I lost 9 kilos. 9 kilos. So I'm really happy about that. I'm down to 59 kilos. So the next question is, what is my goal weight? And my goal weight is I want to be 55. I feel like that will be, because of my height as well, I'm 160 centimeters tall. So I feel like 55 kilos will be my ideal weight for my height. So I've got 4 more kilos to go. 4 more kilos to go, but I feel like right now I'm taking it easy. I'm starting to add some fats in. And yeah, because I don't, because with the STARCH solution diet, did I talk about STARCH solution diet? I only talked about becoming vegan. Well, when I decided I wanted to become vegan, I was on YouTube, just, Googling, looking up stuff, and then STARCH solution came up, and then they were just talking about, like the right proportion and calorie density and all of that stuff. And I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. I can eat so much and I can still lose weight. And then I was seeing all the amazing people lose heaps of weight in a small amount of time. So I was like, I really think maybe this is for me. But I am thinking this is more of kind of like a short term kind of thing. Like I want to have avocados and like all the healthy fats, like peanut butter, like that is my favorite. So I want to add those things in slowly once I get up to my ideal weight. So Yeah, so I'm slowly coming off this STARCH solution diet, but not really. And I feel like I can't say that I was on the STARCH solution diet because I was like cheating, like every weekend, not eating meat, but just cheating. So eating some processed stuff and eating like French fries from McDonald's, because my kids eat that on the weekends. So I'll be like, I want to spoil myself, so I have some too. I know this is really bad, but it worked for me and I was still losing weight. So do what is best for you, what works for you, and just try different things. Our body's amazing, and you know, and we're all so different, so try what works for you and then kind of like just stick with that. I know if I hadn't cheated every weekend, I'm pretty sure I'll be down to 55 kilos already, because this diet is amazing. So yeah, so I think I kind of answered that question. So the next question was, how long did it take? I already said that, which it took me 3 months to lose the 9 kilos. So why did I become vegan? And I answered that. What is my goal weight? I answered that as well. The next one is, sorry, how did I feel in the first month of becoming vegan? So the first month, because I felt like this time round, I don't know for any of you guys who's turned vegan from being a meat eater, experienced the same thing, but I feel like because I did it before, the second time was so much easier. Like this time was just so much easier than the first time I tried to become vegan. And I don't know if I wanted it so badly that, I don't know, it was easy for me. But so what happened was, I became vegan on 13th of January 2021, and I pretty much just had everything ready, all my vegetables, everything prepped, and it felt like it was just so easy this time. For the first 2, maybe even a month, I felt so foggy in the head. Like I just felt so like I was not there but there. Do you know what I mean? Like I'll drive my kids to childcare and I would just daydream the whole drive there, and I'll try to focus myself, but I just felt like I had this thick fog in my head. That happened for like a month, I think, and then I started to notice like my energy was like I had a lot of energy. Before this, I was always like so lazy. All I wanted to do was sit down, just rest, lay down and do nothing. On my weekend, I didn't want to do anything. I just wanted to lay down and just like watch Netflix. But now that I have more energy, I'm always like, okay, what should we do? What should we do? We need to do something on the weekend, because we all go back to work and we just need to do something on the weekend. So I do feel like it's helped with the energy. Also, migraines. I have migraines every single day, guys. Like, sorry, my camera died. Anyways, let's get back to what I was talking about, and I think I was talking about migraines. So before becoming vegan, I was getting migraines every single day, like to the point where there was some that was so painful that I didn't want to get up and do anything. I just wanted to lay down and just sleep it through, because I'm someone who don't like to take a lot of medication, or you know, if I got a migraine, I don't want to take Panadol and Nurofen, any of that. I kind of just would prefer to just sleep it out and wake up and be okay again. So, and my migraines were from my hypo. So I have thyroid problems, and it's the hyperthyroid. It's not the hypo. So that's why I was getting heaps of migraines as well. But within the first month, I noticed that it actually disappeared. So I didn't notice that it disappeared until the end of the month, and I had a migraine. And I was like, what? I haven't had one of this for ages. So I was actually happy that it came up because it reminded me that I used to have this problem and I didn't have it for a really long time. So so my migraines not totally disappear, because I do get them, you know, once a week or once every 2 weeks, but I know that's going to take a little bit more time. I've only been vegan 3 months, so I know it's going to take a little bit more time, but I will get there. So yeah, so my first month was like that. For me, I feel like because the second time it was easier for me. I felt like once the first week hit, I was like, I didn't care about meat anymore. I was just like, whatever. I can watch my husband eat. Like before that, I couldn't watch them eat meat in front of me, like, because I just wanted to eat it. But at the start of this year, when I became vegan again, I couldn't care less what they were eating. I can make it, I can season, marinate all the meat, cook all the meat, stir fry all the meat, and I won't eat it. So I'm really happy about that. It doesn't bother me watching someone else eat, you know, grilled meat, deep fried meat, you know, KFC. Like, I am absolutely fine with that. If I go somewhere and there's no food for me, I'm fine. I would prefer to just not eat. I would prefer not to eat, and they can just eat away, and I'm fine with that. I think all my family members around me have started to realize that it's something I'm doing forever. So whenever I go over to my family's, so either my family or my hubby's family, they just know. They're like, oh, would you prefer to eat this? Did you want to eat this? We have this. But I don't really care. Like, just serve whatever you are serving that night. If I look at it, there's nothing for me, I don't care. I would prefer not to eat it. And don't fuss over it. Like, I don't want people to fuss over finding me food. But I do love it when they go, oh, Hida, we have something for you. Like, I love that, because I feel like they really appreciate, you know, me becoming a vegan, and I feel really appreciated that they are going out of their way to find me food and food that they don't usually cook and eat. So I do appreciate that, and I feel really loved. So I think maybe that's all. I still do drink coffee. I am trying to just drink 1 a day. I've changed my milk over. I was never a cow's milk. I was never a cow's milk girl. So I was always drinking soy milk, which is absolutely fine. That's a plant-based. But then a while back, I started drinking unsweetened almond milk. And now I've moved on to oat milk, and that is my favorite. I feel like almond milk is just so plain, and soy milk is very sweet. And oat milk is just like perfect. I think oat milk is very nutty and creamy, I think. But yeah, so I do drink coffee once a day. And I want to let you guys know. So oatmeal was something that I really wanted to fall in love with, and I just couldn't fall in love with it. Like, I bought a pack, made it every day, and I just hated it. It just tastes so gross. And then I was watching Kiki, so Plentiful Kiki, and she said she eats steel cut oats, and I was like, is there really a difference? And there actually is. So I bought steel cut oats, and I love steel cut oats. I've been having it. It's only been like probably 2 weeks. Yeah, 2 weeks or maybe 3 weeks that I've been eating steel cut oats every morning, and I have been loving that. Before that, I was struggling to find something for breakfast, just because it wasn't because I didn't want to eat vegetables and rice and stuff like that, but it was because I wake up at 5:30, pack all my, get everything ready, get the kids' childcare stuff ready, and then the kids are awake and we leave the house before 7. So that gives me half, 1 hour and a half, but it's still so early that I didn't want to eat something like that yet. And the thing is, it takes me an hour and a half to do everything and then go to work. So, and then I would just make it to work. And so in that time, I just didn't have time for breakfast. And so I didn't want to eat anything that was like savory and, warm and like kind of heavier really early in the morning. Like I don't mind eating it around that 7, 8 o'clock, but we leave the house around 7, like before 7 or 7. And I didn't want to eat anything around that 6:30, 5:30. So I was struggling to find something for breakfast, and I tried everything first, like all my rice, veggie, and it just wasn't working. And then I decided maybe I just won't eat and I would just eat lunch. But then I was like, no, I don't want to skip breakfast. So I decided that I'll just have a coffee and have a banana, and I would just eat that quickly in the car and then go to work. And that didn't really fill me up. So yeah, I didn't want to stick to that. So I wanted to find something that will be more filling and will last me until lunch. So I finally found like my love for oat milk. So now I'm eating steel cut oats every morning with either berries, bananas, whatever. And I love it so much. So I'm in that little stage where I can eat. I'm a bit crazy about it. So yeah, that is a little bit about my journey, my 3 months journey on this diet. I don't know if you can call it starch solution, but I would just say plant-based, high carb, low fat. Really, I tell people starch solution, but I know there's going to be a lot of people judging me on here. So, call me whatever you want to call, but whatever I'm doing is working for me, and I'm really happy with that. And yeah, so if you guys want to see more, subscribe to my channel up there, this way, I don't know, down there. And I also got 2 Instagram, one is kind of like my life, and then one is more like food. So I'll put them down below or here. And if you want to follow me on Instagram, you see more of me. I'm more active there. So yeah, follow me there. And what else do I have to say before I go? I will probably I really want to do another day, like what I eat in a day. But yeah, I will see what I can come up with. So if you guys enjoyed this and you want to see more, subscribe and like and share, and I will see you guys next time. Bye. Thank you for watching, guys.